we are fortunate to have Francis Allen deliver his pathway speech on the dynamic leadership track for evaluation and feedback project. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. So we go green card on 5, yellow on 6, and 7 red. And if it goes much over 10, I will just try to stop you. And that speech title is My Two Best Friends. So take it away, Francis.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Things are so crazy in the world these days, so I thought we could all use a moment to think about nothing more than some really amazing dogs. Dogs are always fun to talk about, and I will share with you a part of my life journey about my two best friends. In 2007, my wife and I were living in Osgood, which is in the rural area of Ottawa. One day, our regular plumber talked to us about his dogs and the fact he was a dog breeder of Australian Shepherds. I was never a dog person, never had dogs in my youth or my adult life, and not for a moment thought I would ever own a dog. He invited us to go over to visit him and take a look at his puppy litter. At the time, my wife and I were not so serious about getting a dog, but we were curious. And so we went to visit the puppies. We could not resist the temptation and decided to get one. She was a female puppy. Her name is Osha.
Oh.
So she was a couple months after we picked her up. Australian Shepherd, Osha. It does not stand for Occupational Safety and Health Administration. My wife previously had a dog named Osha, and we decided to name her as such, bring her back memories. Osha is a plant. Historically, the Osha root has been used as medicine by Native American and Hispanic cultures. Today, Osha is used for sore throat, bronchitis, cough, common cold, flu, and pneumonia. She was truly what I call daddy's girl. She was my princess. See the portrait on the right, she was a few years then, and so she was my princess. 8 months later, we had a plumbing issue. Our plumber came to us at our house again in Osgood, and he told us 8 months later, "Hey, I have another litter. You guys want to come and visit us just to look at them? They're cute." And we said, "Okay." So we went over, and we were talking. We said, Osha should have a brother, and we saw that puppy just can't resist. And so we got a male. At that time, we did get a male. And his name is Amici. Amici is an Italian word that means friend. That's Amici as a puppy. You see, you just can't resist. You gotta, when you see them, you just grab them. And it was, of course, Amici as an adult. He used to absolutely love going into snowbanks and leaves, and he just loved the sort of cushiony feeling, being in a cocoon. So this was his thing. Osha was very athletic. Amici was not so much athletic, but very strong, kind of like a bulldozer. And they're very high energy dogs. You have to exercise them every day, play ball, which was good in a way. And this is Osha in action, jumping at a ball. And you see Amici in the background just chewing sticks. One particular thing about Amici is the fact that he was amazing. He was able to howl like wolves do, and that was his unique thing. And one time he did that when we were at a vet. We were waiting in the reception. He was howling very loud, and people would not believe what they could hear. You saw the whole vet staff leaving their post, coming to the hall to witness that, see what was happening. So it was a very unique thing. He was howling. Few things about the breed of Australian Shepherds. They're very intelligent dogs. They're herding dogs. They're used in farms to herd sheep, to control sheep's movement. And they have to be very, very intelligent because they have to anticipate the farmer's intention and where the sheep's got to go in so that they can control all the movement, ensure their protection. And so extremely intelligent dogs. However, being intelligent also has some downside. They will have to get their way with you, and they will try to outsmart you all the time to get their way. And it's very demanding. You always have to outsmart them all the time and find ways to trick them. And that was always very challenging. They're very sprightly. Another thing about their herding characteristics, they're always trying to stop you in your track. In the house, every time we were going somewhere, my wife and I, they were putting themselves in front of us all the time to block our way. Because it's their breed, it's in their gene, they can't help it. It became at times very frustrating. We always had to find ways to maneuver around them all the time, but it's their breed. They're extremely loyal dogs. Also, being intelligent makes it difficult to train. You have to be very creative. One day, they do drain a lot of energy out of you. One day I met a woman at the pet store. She said, these dogs are going to be the best dogs you're going to ever have in your life, ever. But at the same time, they're going to be your last ones. And this is true. My two dogs, they passed away last year. I miss them both dearly, incredibly. Unfortunately, I would not have the level of energy to entertain dogs again, especially this breed. But I will carry great memories in my mind for the rest of my life. This was the best experience, one of the best experiences I had in my life. Taking two Australian Shepherds in my home was very impulsive, but an amazing experience. I encourage every one of you to follow your impulse and get a puppy.
Thank you, Francis. It's very enlightening. Always great to see animals, especially house pets, on video and photos.